Can you see from here? Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wal aqibatu lil muttaqeen. Salatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Mawlana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi barik sallim wa salli alayhi. So we started this topic not last week, before last week. So we took day off last week, 1 week off. You know. Now, next part of Ghusl, and we'll finish inshallah Ghusl today. So we're just gonna recap quickly. Main things. 5 things become haram: salah, touching Quran, reading Quran, and entering masjid, and tawaf. These 5 things become haram if ghusl is fardh upon you. You can't do any one of them. 3 fardh acts of ghusl: to rinse the whole mouth, your nose properly, and then water must reach every single part of your body when you flow water. People say, do we have to put soap on? You don't have to. Yeah, soap is if you want to, that's fine. But to get purity, soap has got nothing to do with Islamic purity. Yeah, get rid of germs and all that stuff. That's fine, that's okay. But you don't have to use soap. There was no soap in time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. An important point of ghusl, I mentioned that you have to make sure that water reaches everywhere, under your armpits, between your legs, you open your legs properly, behind your knees. Water must be reaching everywhere, wherever you think it cannot. Nail polish and everything, you have to take it off. The sunnah method of ghusl is just normal ghusl what we do. Things that may ghusl fardh upon you is, I've mentioned that as well. Bad dream, ihtilam, sexual intercourse with wife, or however it happens after once a woman. We were up to what point? We didn't do this, and I was thinking that I didn't even talk about this. So we did just the sunnah method of ghusl. That's what we did. Now, that's what we're going to do. Things that make ghusl fardh upon you. This is where we're going to start. Who was taking notes? Anyone knows? Hassan, did you take notes last time? Tell me what point we stopped. Zabardast. सबसे छोटा इस क्लास में. Yes, that's the way. Right, okay, so Bismillah. The things that may ghusl fardh upon you. You know, these things are very important. We should know all these things. People, they don't know ghusl is fardh upon them and they're coming in masjid. They don't know ghusl is fardh upon them and they're reading namaz, they're holding Quran. And sakhat haram. I told you 5 things you cannot do if ghusl becomes fardh upon you. When we say we cannot do, doing those things is haram. Sakhat haram. You touching Quran is haram, reading namaz is haram, tawaf, you went for, let's say, Umrah or Hajj. That, let's say, wet dream or something happened. And then you just woke up half asleep and then, oh no, it's okay, chalo, it's alright. You know, people, they go to sleep in Mina. When you go for Hajj, you leave Makkah, you go to Mina, it's a field. Yeah, now there are tents and everything, but there's no proper, facility there to take bath. There's no proper facility there. How are you going to do it then? You have to find that place where to take bath. And us, we get so lazy, and after the people come back from Hajj, and they say, oh, Mom, Sahib, this happened, so what shall I do now? I said, Hajj gone, everything finished. You committed major sin. Major sin you committed. Now you have to give animals, sacrifice animal in the boundary of Makkah, and that's not normal animal. If it's a major sin, then you have to sacrifice cow or camel. Badana, I call it badana. Badana is lamb, cow, and camel. These are only three animals you can sacrifice, either kafara or for qurbani, all these things. And if you made your mistake in Hajj, God, first of all, Hajj is gone. And second, you have to sacrifice a very big animal. So once you are there, you went to sleep, something happened, you don't even know how to take ghusl. You don't know, oh, has ghusl further upon me or no? This, oh, it's so important things. Acha, the penetration of male private into female's front private part. So what does that mean? When wife and husband, when they have proper physical intercourse, sexual intercourse, they have it. Either he released or did not release. As soon something happens that said your ghusl becomes further upon you. Okay, I don't want to go into too much detail, but after that you can come and ask me. So once, let's make it easy. Husband and wife, physical intercourse, you have to take bath after that. You don't take bath after that, you are impure. And all those five things, you can't do those five things. Namaz, roza, hajj, zakat, or zakat of course you can give. Namaz, roza is all gone. You have to be in roza actually. You can start your fast, that's fine. Next, ejaculation makes ghusl further upon you either through ihtilam, wet dream, sexual intercourse, or any other way. Any other way, boys know, haram ways. So that way, either that side or however you're gonna do it. As soon ejaculate it happens, you for ghusl will become further upon you. Next, three conditions. Yeah, this is what I really want to talk about. People always confuse in this. Girl side normally not really, but boy side is always confused. I know it's a little bit detail, but chalo, that's the whole reason, we are sitting here and learning. Has Aisha Siddiqa radhiyallahu anha, our mother, of course, they have more shame than us. She says that may Allah bless the woman of Medina, because the Rasul migrated from Makkah to Medina, and Medina people, them ladies, they didn't know much about deen. They wanted to ask about these questions. They used to come to who they want to go to. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is there. Who else do you want to go to? They would go to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, asking the private masle, very private masle questions. And Aisha Siddiqa radhiyallahu anha was the wife of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Listening to all these, the ladies are coming. She used to say, Allah bless the woman of Ansar. Ansar basically Medina Sharif. That shame has not stopped them asking about their personal masail regarding their deen. There should be no shame. If we start showing shame here, you will never learn anything. So remember, when male I'm talking about, when the three kind of, when the white thick liquid comes out from your front private part, they have three conditions. It depends how each same liquid comes out. Same liquid is thick white liquid comes out, but they have a three conditions: how it came out, when it came out, and what condition it came out. One is called money. This is very important. I get questions, Mom Sahib, is the ghusl further upon me? Is it, my wudu is gone? This and that. Just understand this and you will know it. Money. Money is basically not English money, Arabic money. Money. Money basically, how it comes out, all these ways what I wrote at the top. Through physical intercourse with wife, or haram intercourse with girlfriend. You don't think it only has to be with the wife as well, not with the girlfriend. It doesn't make any difference. No. However, you have physical intercourse with your wife and you ejaculate. It calls, in Arabic, it calls ma'un dafakun. Ma basically means water. Dafakun, it jumps out and finishes your desire. Ma'un dafakun, ejaculates. Or some other way you did it yourself, something, and then it came out. Or ihtilam happened. It jumps out and finishes your desire. Only in that condition, that is called money. When white liquid comes out with that condition, this is when ghusl becomes fardh upon you. Last two, calls madhi and vadi. Now, what is madhi? Madhi, you was thinking about something lustful thing, some movie scene, or you was talking to your wife, or someone, you was just lustful thought, and a little bit of water came out. The same again, the water came out. That will break your wudu, but it will not make ghusl fardh upon you. Why? Because it was no ma'un dafakun. It never ejaculate, it never jumped out, it never finishes your desire. So when you are thinking about something, you're watching something, or somehow you're thinking, you're talking to someone, however it came out, a little bit of water came out, no matter how much it actually came out, but it's a little bit came out and it just comes out. That will break your wudu, but ghusl won't become further upon you. Last one, vadi. Vadi is exact again, same white thick liquid comes out. But that is because of some illness. Some people are weak. They are going upstairs and the water comes out. You can feel it. 1, 2, 3 drops came up. Or some become because of some pressure. You go in for interview and they ask you a question, the water comes out. And that happens. Boys do phone me and they say, Mom Sahab, I was doing this and that. And dad asked me a question, and I was there and sitting there, or something happened. And it came up, you ghusl further upon me? No. Ghusl is not further upon in mazi. Ghusl is not further upon wadi. Wadi is only because of some illness, weakness, or urine. You urinated, and after that, if people say, "Oh, at the end of the start, so yeah, I saw the white thick liquid came out." That's fine. That's okay. That's because of maybe some illness, or maybe because of muddy you were thinking something and then you went for to urinate and then some drops came out. That's fine. So muddy and wadi, in these two conditions, if the white liquid comes out, that just breaks your wuzu but not ghusl fard upon you. But money, it will make wuzu ghusl fard upon you. And money, the conditions are all these at the top I wrote down. All these are money conditions. So money is basically, what is money? Sperm. When sperm comes out in these three conditions, money is sperm, mazi is sperm, wadi is sperm. When it comes out in these three conditions, you know now when ghusl was fard upon you, when wuzu is fard upon you. When menstruation or postnatal bleeding ends, this is when ghusl becomes fard upon you. So, very important. Let's say ghusl was fard upon you, with husband intercourse happened or something, and then you wanted to take ghusl. But after that, before you take ghusl, menstruation started. What's the point of taking ghusl now anyway? Why? Because you're not going to become clean. Why? Because when you're going through menstruation, no matter how much ghusl you take, it's never going to make you clean, because you cannot become clean now. So there's no point taking ghusl. Yeah, to take germs out again. It's garmi lagi hai ji, the pasina aaya, all that stuff, you want to take it out because it's going to start, my clothes going to start smelling or something. Then yes, you can go and take bath, but it won't make you pure though. It won't make you pure. So when menstruation or postnatal basically, it calls has one nifas. Menstruation is called has, postnatal called nifas. Nifas after baby's birth. Now you have to wait, after baby's birth, you have to wait when bleeding is going to stop. Menstruation bleeding has to stop, then you can take bath. Postnatal bleeding has to stop, then you can take bath. Bleeding doesn't stop, you taking bath. And then it's not just the one condition, there are many conditions. ਜ਼ਨਾਨੀਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੰਡੀਸ਼ਨਾਂ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਾਗਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅੱਧਾ 10 ਸਾਲ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਰਸੇ ਨਿਜ਼ਾਮੀ ਦਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਕੰਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਹੀ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਧੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ। ਉਸਤਾਦ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਫਿਰ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਯਾਰ ਕੱਢੇ ਸਿਆਪੇ ਜ਼ਨਾਨੀਆਂ ਦੇ, ਸਾਡੇ ਉਸਤਾਦ ਜੀ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਾਗਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ let's say you took bath, there's so many problems they go through. You took bath and next day your bleeding started again, or your adat maluma was only 7 days, your fixed days, 6 days fixed days, but not, you took bath 7th day, you took bath, okay, that's fine. 7th day you read namazan, 8th day you read namazan, 9th day you read namazan, 10th day bleeding came. All last days namazan are gone, they were not there. And now you took bath, the bath was gone as well. Now once bleeding said, you have to take bath again. Why? Because it was not there. But if bleeding was started again after 8th day, let's say 6th day stopped, and you read namaz, after that 7th, 8th day was fine, completely fine. That's okay, that's fine. 9th day, 10th day bleeding came and it never stopped. 10th, 11th, 12th. Then we will say that's called istihaza. Oof. Then you have to go back to the fixed day, 6th day. And if you have missed any namazan because of the bleeding, you have to repeat those namazan now. Why? Because it was, blood was coming, but it went beyond 10 days. When it goes beyond 10 days, you have to bring it back to the fixed days, because after 6th day, the bleeding was because of some nerve burst inside your body. That's the reason it was bleeding. There was no bleeding of has. I know you're probably going to be all over the place. Inshallah, I think I will add this subject as well in here. That will be good for you, and that will be good for you as well. It's all your condition will come up, and your condition basically it's called impurity subject kind of. I will inshallah add that as well. Anyways, well, because it's now a subject, so I'm not going to go deep in it. Now, postnatal. Now, first let me tell you, menstruation minimum 3 days, maximum 10 days. No more than 10 days. But postnatal, after baby's birth, here baby is born, if next day bleeding stops, you have to take bath and start reading your namazan. What is mashhoor? is well known in our families, especially elders. What they say? 40 days जी 40 ਸਾਲ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਨਾਨੀ ਨਾਪਾਕ ਹੋ ਗਈ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਨਹਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਪਕਾਣ ਦੇਣੀ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਕਿਚਨ 'ਚ ਵੜਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਣਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ, ਇਹ ਨਾਪਾਕ ਹੈ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੱਢ ਦਿਓ, ਇਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਇਹ ਭਾਂਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਥ ਵੀ ਲਾ ਦੇਵੇ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਭਾਂਡਾ ਵੀ 3 ਵਾਰੀ ਧੋਵੋ ਜਾ ਕੇ, ਉਹ ਤੇ ਕੁੱਤਾ ਮੂੰਹ ਮਾਰਾ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਧੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੇਰਾ, ਉਹ ਜੋ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਬਣਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ. Why? Because even though let's say she is going through impurity days, the impurity does not absorbed by other thing or person when you touch someone. Impurity don't go to someone else. Only seen impurity absorbed by other things. Like you have blood or something in your hand, and you touch something, blood is going to go. But the impurity which is unseen, like ghusl fard upon you, I actually heard this masala. It was joke kind of, the guy from Pakistan. Nowadays, I don't know, people sitting on the internet. Someone sent me this, and I wrote down a very long message to him. This one, seen and unseen purity. What are you talking about? He's a dadi and everything like that. He was saying, if ghusl is fard upon you, and अगर आप ghusl फर्द होता है आप पर, तो आप किसी को हाथ लगाते हैं, दिस आर स्पीकिंग फ्रॉम कराची और समथिंग, तो गुसल जंप लगा के गुसल जंप लगा के वो दूसरे की तरफ चला जाता है, उस पर भी गुसल फर्द हो गया. ये क्यों यार? तो थल्ले बंदे लिखे तो मतलब है सलाम लेने तो पहला बंदा पूछा कर पाई गुसल ही जो मैं वुजू की मेरा ना बन रही. Like what silly thing is this, that if you touch someone and they say ghusl fard upon him, he's become napak. Silly thing. No, ghusl don't become fard upon other people. But anyways, so minimum baby's birth, after baby's birth, minimum there is no requirement. Like has 3 days bleeding has to be there, then it becomes has. Maximum 10 days. Postnatal, after baby's birth, nifas. Minimum there is no. Baby comes next second, minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, stop. In hospital, you have to read namaz. Either you're lying on a bed, you have to read namaz. Namaz is never going to be, off from your head. It's further, as soon as you become further, you have to read namaz there and then. However, you can read namaz. Now, yeah, conditions are that, I can't get up because I've got stitches or something. Doctor told me you can't move. Yeah, have stone with you, do tayammum. Inshallah, our next subject is tayammum. There are many ways. As I said to you, if you have knowledge, then you can, adopt this deen, your daily routine so easily. When you have no knowledge and someone gives you, you're like, "Wait, deen the is no car." I think when you're in hospital, the most easy days for reading namaz is when you're in hospital. क्योंकि आप लेटे हो आराम सुकून नाल, इंज तुसीं लेटे हो, आप पत्थर चुकिया, फिर पत्थर नूं मार मारिया, ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਵਜ਼ੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਉੱਤੇ ਸੁੱਤੇ ਸੁੱਤੇ ਹੀ ਫਰਕੂ इतना फसजा थोड़ा जा ऊपर, नमाज मुक गई. Same is that's namaz for person lying down and cannot get up, and I will talk about that as well. The most easiest way of reading namaz is when you're in hospital. And that's the time we don't read namaz. Other days, ठंडे पर पहले वुजू करो जाके, तो फिर कहना जो ही बाहर निकलो तो तौलिया ना पहले अपना मुंह साफ करो, फिर पैर साफ करो, फिर जा खुलो वो नमाज पढ़ो. When you know it, it's easy. So, after baby's birth, 40 days is just there is 40 days a maximum time. Maximum time. As soon bleeding stops, do not listen to your elders in this case. You listen to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, next one is, a woman became impure and needed to take ghusl. But before taking ghusl, her menstruation cycle started. I've mentioned that anyway. Now it is up to her. She can take bath now or she can wait for her menstruation cycle to finish. Because if you take bath in menstruation cycle, she's never going to become pure anyway. If a person wakes up and finds sperm on his garments, that message came yesterday. And of course, it happens when you woke up and you found sperm on you. You don't know, is it a wet dream? Is it not a wet dream? It's what? Remember, whenever you find sperm on you, no, it got nothing to do with the dream. You saw dream, you did not see dream, everything to do with on your garment. If only a 1 drop or 2 drop, of course it's not going to be a wet dream. It's going to probably just 1 or 2 drops that say it came out with madhi and vadi. It's probably going to be vadi. Vadi because of illness or weakness, you were sleeping and it came out. You pass up or something happened and then just 1 drop, 1 or 2 drop came out. But I always say, what's the point of being doubtful? Go and take bath. How long does it take anyway? Whenever if I something happened to me like this, I just go and take bath. What's the point? What's the point of taking such a big, risk that I'm going to come here Jummah day or something, I'm going to lead namaz every Isha, I lead namaz here with all my students standing at the back. Am I going to, chalo, my namaz is gone, why am I going to take that responsibility as well on the day of judgment? So one or two drops, why don't you go and take bath? Never, doubtful, don't need no doubts. When the doubt which is going to kill you, like, yaar, there were drops, I read namaz, I don't know, तो बात को तो ले ले जा कड़ा कड़ा स्यापा पे तुम्हारा बिजी है दुनिया तू चलाने लगे जी तो बात ले टाइम जाया हो जाना go take bath. So what? But one or two drops, never. It's not like it's a basically wet dream. One or two drops are never wet dream. But anyway, if you want to still, you take bath. I'll tell you next. Days on which ghusl is sunnah. Days on which ghusl is sunnah. On the day of Jummah, ghusl is sunnah. अच्छा sunnah. You was asking कि क्या लेना फर्ज है? My wife was asking that day that we were getting late, we had to go somewhere. And do we have kids have to take bath like every Jummah? Do they have bande nasr lagi on them? We have to. We have. It's like it's fard. It's not fard. It's good. You should take bath in Jummah. We sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Every Jummah Rasulullah you should take bath. But do you have to? No, you don't have to. If you don't need to, you don't have to. But you should take bath in Jummah. But it's sunnah. Sunnah is basically what Rasulullah did in his lifetime. So taking bath on Jummah day, that is sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On Eid al-Fitr, this is the Eid that marks the end of Ramadan. On that day, in the morning, taking ghusl is sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Next, on Eid al-Adha, this is the Eid on which we perform the sacrifice. Basically, both Eids you take bath. Okay. It is sunnah to perform ghusl on the 9th Dhul Hajj, day of Arafah. It is sunnah to perform ghusl on the 9th Dhul Hajj, day of Arafah. Basically, here where you going to take bath? You are in the middle of that field, and you're going to find those baths, and there's a long queue there, of course. Like 45 lakh banda uthe Hajj karan gaye. Millions of Hajis are there, and they are there, and there are not many bathrooms there. And not everyone is taking bath anyways because it's sunnah. You don't have to take bath, but the long queue there. So, but if you want to, you can. Then alhamdulillah is good. 9th Dhul Hijjah, you are there in the field. It's not like proper facility there for taking bath. Next one is ghusl is sunnah when one wears an ihram. So when you go in for Hajj, and before that, or Umrah, so you put ihram on. So before putting ihram on, taking bath is sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's it. Now rulings regarding ghusl. I'll give you a few minutes break. I'll go register, and then I'll give you that you can write down your names, whoever is here, please. Yes. After Umrah, they're saying that once your Umrah is completed, you cut your hair. After the taking ghusl is sunnah. No, it didn't come here. No, it's not. It's not first. Definitely not first. No, definitely not first. First is I already gave you. When ghusl is fard upon you, it's only in those conditions ghusl is fard upon you. No, after Umrah you don't have to. Yeah, because you could have the boys hair all over the place. Now you should go and take bath. Plus after Umrah you're running around. Plus it's hot as well in Makkah. So you'll be doing tawaf and then sa'i and running around, people everywhere. You do want to, and then you cut hair, then you go eat roti, whatever you're gonna eat. Then after that you're gonna go to hotel. So properly you sweaty and all that. For that reason you can take bath, but you don't have to, and it's not sunnah of Rasulullah. Probably Rasulullah did take bath after that, but it's not like proper sunnah of Rasulullah. Sunnah is I gave you the sunnah taking bath, and I gave you the fardh when you take bath. Okay. Let me get registers. You guys can move forward as well if you yeah. ठीक है ना मैं बस आया लो जी, अंदर से पानी जाओ जाओ. Put the date as well at the top. Like, what date today? 4th of January, yeah. The 4th of January 2025. Huh? She's good. Before even when she was gonna leave, we did say to your mom she's getting better now, mashallah. She's becoming human now. Huh? Andy can ask her, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Back home. No, I'm going Masjid Aqsa 26th of January. Yeah, next week cross is on. I think after next week is well on. Then after next week is on as well. Yeah, 2-3 weeks is on. Then 2 weeks is going to be off because I'll be there until. Then when I come back, inshallah, we're going to start again. Acha ji, rulings regarding ghusl. Remove barriers. So people don't really, care about these little things. If you have any rings or bracelets on, then take them off or at least move them around so that water can get to the skin under the ring. So you got tight ring on, even though it's not tight, maybe water is not getting there. So move around, move it on this side, put water, move the back side, move water or something, whatever you have on. Yeah, bandages. Inshallah, they will talk about that as well. So anything tight you got on, like any jewelry, especially because men normally they don't have jewelry on. It's always with female. If you have any jewelry on, that's ring up on. So make sure you move all those rings. But before going to go to take bath, I think you should take rings off. Leave them outside. Then you take bath. Next, anything which has got Allah's or Prophet's name, or ayat of Quran written on rings or bracelets, then remove them before you enter in bathroom. And Mama taviz pawani ne mudya nu mude siddhe hoye sir. Taviz nahi siddhe karn lage, muda apu jada siddha nahi hone laga. Taviz paye hunde ne. I remember when I was a CCTV camera operator there in Handforth, here again. I was a nighttime security there. So 160 cameras are under me. So I was operating with daytime, there were 5 security guards there. Nighttime only one, mean just, they don't really need that many. So I'm just saying that a guy, I remember, I know him as well. So he's a very well-off businessman of in Hilgin. I don't want to mention that because my wife will know it. So he came. ਉਹਦੀ ਮਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤਵੀਜ਼ ਪਵਾਏ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਤਸਬੀਹ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਅੱਲਾ ਦੇ 99 ਨਾਂ ਲਿਖੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ 99 names of Allah. Ya Ghafoor, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, all of them. एक गर्लफ्रेंड आता है, एक गर्लफ्रेंड आता है, अच्छा तस्बीह लटकी अल्लाह दे सारे नाम जड़ा चलन लगे एंज चलन लगे तो सुभान अल्लाह. So look after your children in this age, the Sadiya's age. How old is she? 8, 6, 7. This is where tarbiyah starts. 5 tarbiyah starts. Even before that as well. Tarbiyah, I always say don't start when your children are 15 years old. Now Imam Sahib, what shall I do? Shippy sail. वो गा उन तक क्या वो तैर गया खत्म हो गया कहानी खत्म हो गई. Yeah, maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring him back. Maybe Allah, you never become hopeless from mercy of Allah. La taqnatu min rahmatillah. But tarbiyah starts, you start putting their clothes on properly. You start taking them to those places where the lectures are going on, or at least good gathering. Now you're in lectures, chalo, good gathering. Start teaching them knowledge, showing them what our Islam says, how we're supposed to be behaving between people, how we're talking to parents. When you're not going to tell them anything, then 20 after 20, whatever they chipped here, that's all they're going to do. And taweez are not going to stop them. It's just a spoon you give yourself. I've got taweez. Plus, they will be doing these haram things as well. Taweez on and they're going inside taking bath. And I know those boys. I know them. I asked them, I said, you got taweez on, what do you do when you take bath? Mom said, goes in. Yeah, andar jaake la ke aa janda. Allah's name written and toilet jaake aa jata. These rings, they must be taken off because Allah's name is written on it. Rasulullah's name is written on it. Ayat are written. Then a kada as well. People, I've seen some people, they're wearing kada. Kada basically, it's a bangle. And you've got Ayatul Kursi written on it. Whole Ayatul Kursi. Why you got it on? First of all, tell me, why you got it on? Reading Ayatul Kursi gives you protection. You got this. What is Ayatul Kursi? Ayat of Quran. Let's say ghusl becomes fard upon you, and you touching Quran, and I told you, la yamassu illa al-mutahharun. What becomes haram when you ghusl becomes fard upon you? Touching Quran becomes haram. That is Quran. The people don't really care. No, no, it's not protecting you. You are committing haram. Now, shaitan will come towards you more. We think we are doing something so good, now shaitan will go away. Actually, we are inviting shaitan towards us. What is the fuel of shaitan? Haram. The more you commit haram, the more shaitan comes towards you. You are committing haram. We think that will protect me. That's not protecting you now. That will basically inviting shaitan towards you more because you're doing something haram. It's fueling shaitan more. So take all these things off before you enter in in a bathroom. Plus, man jewelry is haram. But Rasulullah said beautifying. Male cannot beautify himself with jewelry. Only one thing he can wear, which is ring. Bracelets or sorry, necklaces or something, whatever the chains or koke shoke paak and then mundriyan paak. All these things is completely haram for male because that's a sign of girls. Girls should do the beautify themselves with jewelry, not male. Male can wear only one ring. The ring has got so many conditions as well. The ring must have stone on it. One stone at a time. Must have stone on it and one stone at a time. And one ring at a time. And the ring must be made of silver. Kind silver, not color silver. You know, silver gold alo. Mamsa is white gold. White gold is gold. Silver kind. The type has to be silver, pure silver. It has to be 4 masha, no more than 4 masha. Masha, you can go and ask them or put in Google how much is 4 masha, then they will let you know what is masha and how much is 4 masha. That only one ring you can wear because the Rasulullah wore it. That's the only reason you can wear it. Otherwise, you can't wear even that ring as well. Wedding no matter very ring होगा पावे जनानी रोला पा दे तो पानी पाना है तो मेरा मोहब्बत को नहीं प्यार को नहीं रिया वो आगे तू गया तेरा प्यार गया उठे बाजार गया मूंगफली लैंड ठीक है you can't wear any because first Allah comes yeah say yeah that's fine I can wear wedding ring but make sure stone on it if you're going to get married to some let's say in-laws are going to make a ring for you make sure tell them all these conditions I can wear wedding ring but make sure it's a silver ring 4 masha, no more than 4 masha. It must have stone on it, no more than 1 stone and only 1 ring. Stone, any stone. Diamond is not haram for male. Diamond is not any stone. Stone has to be stone on it. Just stone. Whatever stone is there. Zaburd hote hain stone, ye sare hote hain, ye sare jo bhi anything you can wear. Gold is haram for male. Ye? No, ये कोई मसला नहीं वो वैसे तो रसूल why Rasul wore it. Have you watched Arthurul series? How they used to stamp with the ring. This is how they used to stamp because inside there's a wax. They used to stamp. That's the reason Rasul got the ring. Rasulullah when Mithaq Medina happened, basically the treaty was signed that now no more war for next 10 years or whatever years. Then Rasul started writing letters to kings. So Sahaba said, Ya Rasulullah, kings don't accept no letters if they are not stamped by a king. Of course, Rasulullah is not calling himself king, but he said, I'm the leader. It must be stamped by a leader and the seal must not be open. Then they will accept your letter. That's fine. That's all. Make a ring for me then. So ring was made. That's the reason ring. Rasulullah did not wear ring because he wanted to beautify himself. No. And another thing, let me tell you. First, let me finish this. That Rasulullah had wax inside, and then whenever they want to stamp the letter, they will open or they leave it there. First, they make it hot on candle, and then they stamp the letter. That's the reason ring was there. And when Rasulullah was not using ring, you know how he used to keep it so that he doesn't want to beautify himself. The stone he used to turn it inside here. Inside the stone was outside, so that he doesn't want to beautify himself. So he would turn the stone side inside here. I've seen actually 1 or 2 scholars doing that. They do wear the sunnah of Rasulullah. Somebody was doing speech, he did this something while doing speech. The stone was turned inside out, or inside the palm. Stone when you're not using it, it must be turned inside. Of course, you're not going to use it anyway. That's the reason. But Rasulullah wore it to stamp. When he was not using to stamp it, then he would turn it inside. Okay. Just make sure you sign, all of you write down the names and give books to next person. Acha ji.
Oh, so you told your in-laws want a specific room with the requirement, and then you wear it whilst you read the Bible and stuff. Not so valid. Do they get the punishment of you?
So you asked them to make the ring the one I told you, but they got a different one. So why do you wear it? Then tell them I'm not going to wear it. You tell them, no, I'm not going to wear it because it's haram. It's just like, it's so simple things. Your in-law says to you, drink whiskey. Are you going to drink whiskey? No, isn't it? No, Putter, it's wedding. It's our parampara. It's our culture. Man has to drink whiskey or suman off or whatever they're going to drink. Are you going to drink it? That's haram. This is haram. Haram is haram. You can't wear anything. I'm not saying apna rishta kharab kar lo. No, tell them nicely. Look, I can't go against Islam. Let's phone this sheikh. Ask him, is it jaiz? Hazrat, is it jaiz? If you say jaiz, I'm ready to wear it. So there are ways of dealing with situations. You're not gonna talk to them really. I told you, like the guy came here. Apparently, I think you guys were here. The guy came here with mashallah. I don't wanna tell you the color of his turban or the Mama Sharif. Otherwise, you will get it straight away what sect he belonged to. He came in. The lady was in here. What you call there? Astaghfirullah. Get out from here. तेरा दिमाग पागल है खोते या तेरा दिमाग है this is how you talk, this is how you speak, and plus you got the Mama Sharif on as well. What city? Thanks God, Alhamdulillah, I wasn't here. I was there. Throw him outside the masjid. Okay? This is how you talk. It's because why we are doing our class here, because that side is raining that day and its ceiling started leaking and it's all on the carpet, and carpet is, subhanallah, is so much smell is in that room. You probably, when you pass through, you smell it as well. It's really bad smell that room. That's the reason you ask all the ladies to read Jummah here, but even Janaza as well. He came here, he said, we're gonna feed all the male. What are you ladies doing here? Then one of our Zamia girl was here, and she's the kind of girl, she's nice in here. She started going on as well. Thanks God that day she stayed quiet. Then she told him that, look, it's, I think, misunderstanding. The old ladies are doing Jummah here because that side they can't do Jummah. Ceiling is leaking. Then he, I think, calmed down or something. Like, you deal with situation nicely. You talk to people nicely. When they have made ring for you and then made a mistake that, look, I really can't wear this. Oh, let's phone Sheikh then, because haram is haram, end of the day. I can't wear this ring. So just nicely ask them, what is haram? You can't go against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just because basically you're starting your relationship from haram. Where barakah is going to come? Tell me where barakah is. No wonder why every other day divorces are taking place. Because why divorce taking place? Why shaitan in the picture? When shaitan got kicked out from Jannah, he made one promise to Allah. He said, I will make sure, because I got kicked out from Jannah because of Adam. Now Allah, I'll make sure that I will take them with me to Jahannam. And they will not going to be your thankful. Being not thankful is what? Not obeying the Sharia of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Doing always haram things. You are leading namaz, but you start lacking in namaz. You start reading wrong namaz. You fasting, but you start breaking your fast. Yet no one is watching me. Shaitan is letting you know. No, don't do it. Don't, just disobey Allah. Disobeying Allah is not thanking Allah. Obeying Allah is thanking Allah. So if you are not going to do halal things, of course your relationship is going to get messed up because that's shaitan wants. Next one, if you have braces, braces basically or dande na putte siddhe ho jande to unon la ke braces to sidha kar lida. Braces on, fake teeth, do dance and tut again. You go to school, Qasim Quraishi nu kise mukka mare rakh ke the Qasim Quraishi da dand nikal aaye bahar. The Qasim Quraishi next day got fix his teeth. Hair wig, eyelashes, nail polish, fake nails, or anything, you name it, anything you can think of. And it's temporarily on your body, temporarily. Hair wig is temporarily there. The teeth, one is you fixed it, they screwed it in. And that's there for next 10 to 15 years guaranteed. 15, 25 years is there. And then after that, you have to go on and check it. If it's still fine, that's okay, otherwise take it up. But 25 years, 10 years is there. Or hair wig is just fixed now. It can't come off. It become body part of your body. Rest every whatever is there. If it become part of your body forever now, that is your body. You can do ghusl on top of them. But all these things, braces, you can easily take them off. Fake teeth, hair wig. Even though some people they say over 6 months is fixed, I have to take it out after 6 months, put new glue on. You have to take that off, and you have to do masa, because ghusl is further upon you. You doing ghusl, water is again to your real skin. That ghusl is not ghusl. Then you have to take it off, even though for the next 6 months. Eyelashes are, some eyelashes are very thick. Some eyelashes you require glue. If that glue is stopping water going to your real eyelashes, or the eyelashes itself stopping water getting to your real eyelashes, you have to take eyelashes off. Again, I say, what's the point of taking risk? No point. Just take them off, and then you do wuzu and whatever you nail polish. Like people say, it's halal nail polish and this is haram nail polish. This is halal is basically water can get through. Someone actually sent me as well that from here. I think the mom said this is the halal nail polish, because and then they wrote it down as well in Google description. Breathe in. I don't know, nail polish. I said no. First nail polish come here, then I will see. They can write down whatever description they want to write down, but bring the nail polish here. If he's leaving the layer, proper big massive thick layer on top of your skin or top of your nail, and water is getting to your real nail, that you have to take it off completely, and then you do wuzu or ghusl. Then the wuzu and ghusl will be counted. Just like when they go for, especially those ladies who give bath to a deceased person, they must take the nail polish off and then give ghusl, otherwise the ghusl won't be fully ghusl. Fake nails, क्या आते हैं उन्होंने fake nails, the नाम ही है acrylics something, acrylic nails. They are on for like I think weeks, 2 weeks. They just put that and then it's just stretched it, or they do something, and that's it. They are there now. You can't take them off. It's just a glue kind of. If that's on for 2 weeks, yeah. If no, again 2 weeks, even though your menstruation is going on, menstruation are never for 2 weeks. It's going to be 1 week maximum, or maybe 10 days maximum. You have to take them off after you're taking bath. After once it comes off, then you have to take bath. Then how are you going to take bath once it's on? No, you have to take it off. Anything. What is on your body temporarily, you have to remove that to take bath. Now, वो तो मैंने लास्ट समय किया था कि if your job, you have scholars say if your job is, let's say, work with ink or glue books or something, or painters, like they do paint. There nowadays the new things are here now. Anyway, the paint can come off easily, but when we were in Pakistan, the painters, they used to come most hard the paint, sara paint. Now they try to take it off, but it doesn't come off. So scholars say if your job is this is your job, and you always covered with paint or something, like, and you try your best to take it off, it's not coming off, that's fine, that's okay now. That's fine, leave it that a little bit, but that's okay. You're going to do wuzu, even if it's that you do wuzu, that's fine, that's okay, because you tried your best. It's not coming off, what can you do? Okay. Next, remove any bandage or plaster if you have them on any part of your body. If doctor says it's harmful to remove, then leave them on. Very important. You got bandage on, and doctor says, then people come to us. They said, Imam Sahib, shall we move or no? I said, no. We're going to work on the verdict and the whatever the ruling doctor gave. First, go ask doctor what doctor is saying. When doctor says, like I got question yesterday, Imam Sahib, can I take marijuana drugs or something? Can I take them because I've, Imam Sahib, manu tension on the headache ho jandi hai, so I want to take them. Is it jais for me? Because just to get rid of my headache. मैं तो फिर हर बंदा take that लेंदा रहा फिर. Every person, he was actually talking about weed actually. Yes, he said, can I take weed, Imam Sahib? Because I started taking it. I said, no, you can't. Or marijuana or whatever the drugs is there. I said, you have to go and ask doctor first. If doctor says that yes, you can take this as a medicine, and it has to be certain amount of no. Go to a doctor. He will definitely not going to give you this medicine. He will have a proper medicine. He will give you that medicine. You take that medicine. And if he's going to less say for some reason, he's going to say, yes, this is what you're going to take. He's definitely going to give you an amount. This is how much amount you can take for medication. And then you cannot take rest of that. No, you have to work with doctors. So same goes with bandage as well. If doctor says, if water reaches to this bandage, your wound is not going to heal, or your wound is going to get messed up more. Don't let water get to that bandage as well. Never mind getting to that wound. Don't let water get to the bandage. Let's say wound is here, and bandage is covering that wound up to here. Don't let get water to here as well. The all comes under one ruling now. All under one ruling. Put bag on top and do wet hand massage on top. Doctor said, don't even do that. Don't do that then. If doctor is saying this is how easy our Islam is, we have made it so hard. Let's say you got some bandage on your leg or something, like some people they got really bad migraine or something, head voice something. Our scholar says, yeah, wet your hand and just do that, and rest of that you can just take a bath. There are many other things you can do that. Yes.
You know, if feet of your ankle that have a bandage on, and up things with no that can do with it.
What's that? Bandage onto your ankle.
Yeah, like the ankle, go down with you.
If doctor says make sure this bandage must not get wet. If it does, then the water is going to go to your wound, then your whole leg is going to get messed up, or the wound is going to get messed up, or it's going to heal very late. Now listen to doctor, don't let it get wet. Put some bag on, or put your leg somewhere here, some far, and then or you can take bath somehow, and then you stretch your leg and wash just above the ankle, and don't let your feet get wet. Or what you can do is put bag, and after bath, go out, put bag on top of that, shopping bag, something, wet your hand and just do massage. That's what we were doing. This is the rule we were using in COVID. All those bodies were coming here, and anything COVID, and doctor said, do not open the bag. So no one will open the bag. Just wet your hand or wet towel, something. Just do massage on top of the bodies, and that's what we are doing. Okay. But if it's bandage, and doctor never said anything, and you just think, no, I think it's gonna mess you up, and it's the only small cut, puri patti ja rahi pure. No, you have to take it off now. But doctor is not saying anything. It's not gonna get messed up. Now you have to take it off and wash your hands. Sorry? Shaheed, the question is for Shaheed, the martyr, the proper martyr. One is Shaheed Haqiqi, one is Shaheed Hukmi. Shaheed Haqiqi is only one Haqiqi Shaheed, the one who's fighting in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like borders or fighting in battlefield. For that, they don't give ghusl. They don't even change the uniform. Whatever uniform is in, blood everywhere, this is how it's going to come on the day of judgment, in his uniform or whatever. So for him, they don't change clothes, they don't put no kafan on, because Allah la tahsabanna alladhina qutilu fi sabilillahi amwat bal ahyaun indallahi yurzaqun. Indallahi hum yurzaqun. That the people who died in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, fighting in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, la tahsabanna. First ayat before came, la, basically don't say. La taqul, don't say that they are died. But then people stopped saying. But in the mind was going on, I just don't know, maybe are they shaheed or not. Allah even knew that thinking. Allah said, La tahsaban, don't even think. Allah said, don't even think that. They are shaheed, they are alive, and Allah is giving in the life yurzaqun, Allah is giving them rizq as well in their graves. They are alive there. So no bath for them, no janaza. Of course, you read janaza for them because you do janaza for them. Yeah, hukmi shaheed, you have to give bath to him or to her. Hukmi shaheed are the many, I think 40 or 70, 42 the kinds of hukmi shaheed. The one who dies, he was burned in fire or drowned in water, or delivery time, woman was died with the pain. Rasulullah said, they're all shaheed. They're all hukmi shaheed. These people you have to give ghusl, even though they're shaheed, but you have to give ghusl to them though. Accidental death. Next one, person who works, person who works as a painter, if he got paint on his hand, or housewives when they make flower, some of the flower got stuck on the hand or glue got stuck on the body, then try to take it off. It's very hard to take it off, and doing wuzu or ghusl in this state is permissible. And then when the paint or the flower, when it comes off, just go and wash that part. When it comes off after that, just go and wash that part, and then you will be fine. पेंट के साथ तो वुजू हो ही नहीं सकता. पेंट के साथ कैसे वुजू हो सकता है? पेंट तो जॉब है ना, नेल पॉलिश की जॉब है. नेल पॉलिश तो तुसी सोने होने वास्ते लाई है. No, he's using such a wrong terminology one to another. No, you can't do that. It's just like you can use alcohol in medication. You can take medicine which has got alcohol in it when it's a fear of death, or you're going to lose your body part or something, and there is no other alternate as well. There is no other medication which has got no alcohol in it, but there's only one medication which has alcohol in it. You have to use it. Okay, halal, you can use it. The doctor is saying you have to use it. Now there is another scholar sub comes. If you can take medication which has alcohol in it, you can drink a whole bottle of the whiskey as well. That's fine. Like, what badamagi? I don't call them scholars. They just use their own kind of fake sense or something, or messed up sense. Like, here is a flower. He's working. He glued stuck on his body, and what they said, he tried to take that off. If it's still stuck so much, that's fine. Go, and it's only a little bit tiny bit. It's not a pura hath bhare hona da pura paint lagi hona pura da. It's got a little bit here. Itna puri nail polish lagi hai. They got nail varnish or something. You can take it off easily. What silly person. Like, you can have nail polish on in namaz. What ijtihad has sab hai. Acha, tattoos. Don't stop water reaching to your skin, because I've spoken to some tattoo people who put tattoo on, and they say the ink we use when we put tattoo on skin, the ink can easily absorb water into skin as well. But thus, ink does not stop water reaching to your skin. You shouldn't have tattoo. Why? Because permanently changing your body, permanent change in your body is haram. You shouldn't, because we don't own body. When we die, what do we say? Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. We belong to Allah. We're in a malakiyat, ownership of Allah, and we are going back to Allah. This body don't belong to us. It belongs to Allah. We cannot make permanent change in our body. Yeah, tattoo basically, which is not permanent, temporary. You do something. Pakistan or the kind of tattoo. Oh, man, these tattoo kind of thing. But it comes off though. It comes after a few days. That is fine. That's okay. Tattoo which has got no picture as well. A proper girl picture here, ball killer. No, hey, you reading namaz? Hey, you reading namaz? Picture at the front, girls that ball open. No, maybe some flower. You can have it. That's fine. As long as water must not stopped by reaching to your skin when you do wuzu or ghusl, and it comes up after 1 or 2 days. It's just temporary. That is fine. But let's say any tattoo which has got that kind of ink which stops water getting into your skin, that is haram. Because of any layer on top of your skin, you can't have it. So tattoos, and some people, they have tattoos and they revert to Islam, or they become very good Muslim after that. They say, Mom, what shall we do the tattoo? Our scholar says it's a very painful procedure of taking tattoos off. If it is not and you can't take it off, go take it off. If you think, yes, it is painful, this and that, leave it there then. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive you. Why? Because water will never stop reaching to your skin. So that is fine. Yes? That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, so you don't have to, you can take it out if you can easily take it out, but you cannot then leave it on. So, na navin vi shadi hundi hai, Musliman hi hunda ta o na lagha lenda first initial of Q and N lagha leta. After that becomes good Muslim. What shall I do with Q and now? You leave it on. That's fine. Yes, go on. Shias, they put tattoos in their body. Whatever you are, the Shia, you Muslim, whoever you are, the same ruling is same. Either Shia ne lawaya tha wo kind of different ho jayega, the Sunni lawaya, the different tattoo ho jayega. Ink is ink. When ink goes on your skin, ink doesn't know you are Shia or you are Sunni. Ink knows your skin. I don't know, but you know, in Sunniism, alhamdulillah, our religion is so clean, so nice, that they say no, you can't. It's not about that anyway. You can't change your body permanently. One thing. Second, make sure it's not picture. That's the main thing. Picture, a proper picture in front of you, because it's printed. Now, printing picture is haram. That's my poster. These one, when they were made, they put the picture there. I said no, hide the picture. Picture inside your devices. That picture doesn't call picture. It's a reflection. It's not picture. You turn the iPad off. Where's the picture there? There is no picture there. Printing picture is going to be there, or making picture on the wall. Okay. Achha, in the case of illness, if you have really bad flu or any other illness and doctor says you must not wet your head, I was talking about before. In this case, just rinse your mouth and nose and flow water on the rest of the body. So you don't have to put water on your head. If doctor is saying, again, not your thinking, go to doctor, this is what happening to me. Doctor says that he's a good Muslim doctor, and then if he says no, don't put water because you know on the tap. So just put water all over your plate or everywhere. Wet your hand, and then you just put. That's it. You must have something. Once you get better, then you have to wash your head. Then after that, You have to wash your head after that. Once you get better. Yeah, that's it. Is wuzu required after ghusl? Wuzu is not required after taking ghusl. So we have been told that the question is asked for me many times that do wuzu required? Remember, Imam Shafi rahmatullah, the fiqh scholars, Imam Shafi, Imam Abu Hanifa, Maliki, Hamli. We are Hanafi. Imam Abu Hanifa says wuzu is not required after ghusl, because what is ghusl? What is wuzu actually? What is wuzu? Flowing water on wuzu body parts. That is wuzu. Flowing water on your all wuzu body parts. Your wuzu is done. However, you flow your water on your body part. So when you're taking ghusl, water was flowing all over your body parts. So what's the point of flowing again? Now Imam Shafi rahmatullah says, he says, because wuzu you have to do order wise. First, the way Allah mentioned in Quran, I think I mentioned that as well when we are doing wuzu part. Then, fagisulu wujuhakum wa aydiyakum famsahu bi ru'usikum. Then Allah says to feet. He said no, because Allah talked about order. He never talked about order. He said Allah said in order, so we have to do in orders. But when you're taking bath, you don't do in order. You put water on your head first, then it goes to your face, then it goes to your arm, then you go to your feet. He said order is messed up, so at the end, do wuzu again. But no, Rasulullah never did wuzu after the ghusl. Rasulullah used to do wuzu before the ghusl. I mentioned that before as well. So before you do ghusl, Rasulullah used to do proper wuzu, like namaz wuzu, then he would start doing ghusl. It's sunnah. You don't have to. You don't have to do it before, you don't have to do it after that as well. But after ghusl, you don't need to do wuzu. Touching impurities. I tell you, touching impurity does not break wuzu or make ghusl obligatory. Like changing nappies or anything. Let's say you touch something, it's not gonna make you. Let's say blood. Someone is bleeding, and you just touch his blood. The impurity went in your hand. That's fine. Go wash off the impurity. That's fine. Or you were changing nappies. My husband, whenever I say to him, change nappies, he said, no, I'm in wuzu. that's the actually he uses. So he said, my wuzu is going to break. I said, wuzu doesn't break. Okay, tell him, change nappy and go wash your hands, you're fine. Acha, I made that video as well, I think a few weeks back. Part of the wuzu, stanja is not part of the wuzu. Stanja is not part of wuzu. Is what I told you. The what wuzu is. Wuzu is washing your face, arms, masa, and your feet. Goggling your mouth, your nose, that's sunnah. Washing your hand up to your wrist is sunnah. Stanja has got nothing to do with the wuzu. If you are not, the urine pressure is not there, or number 2, number 1, or wind passing, all that stuff. Even the wind passing as well. Let's say you pass wind, I've got wuzu, bro. But passing wind, nothing came out though. Yeah, if something comes out, then you go wash yourself. Or you was really desperate for to urinate. You were desperate. Then yeah, go urinate, and then after that you can just put water on your private part. Just that private. Pura stanja karo. Just where the urine came out, just put the water there, and then you are fine. You don't have to. You don't have to do a stanja. But if you are not desperate, another thing is, even though you're desperate, and 4 to 5 minutes left for namaz to finish, our scholar says even though you're desperate, go quickly do wuzu 4 fards and read namaz. After that, you can go and urine. Because if you go start urinating and then you do stanja, then you go do wuzu, it's going to waste more time. But that's fine. That's okay. You are desperate. That's fine. That's okay. Allah will accept, inshallah, because namaz is important. First, you finish namaz before that. Mom used to say. Don't say that your mom used to say, because when I'm going to say that. After there is a scholar says it has to do with madhi or vadi, the when drops comes out. Some people, what they do after intercourse with wife, sexual intercourse with wife, or after it's normally with actually sexual intercourse. Once husband has done, after that, the liquid comes out, the sperm comes out. After 5 minutes, it comes out again. You guys probably know. After 5 minutes, it comes out again, 1 or 2 drops. So a scholar says, walk 40 steps, or lie down for a bit, 4-5 minutes, sleep, or lie down for a bit, 4-5 minutes, or go and urinate. One of these 3 things you can do. Go urinate, whatever drops are going to left inside, it will come out. Then you go and take bath. So after urinating, you walking has to do with drops. Maybe drops are stuck inside, and then you're going to do wuzu and it's going to come out after that. Our scholar is called istibra. You can do that as well. Instead of walking, you can do istibra. Istibra is basically bara'at hasil karna. Bara'at. Bara'at basically freeing yourself from that pain. That yar, I've done wuzu, Imam Sahib, the drops came out. Whenever I do wuzu, drops comes out. Our scholar says once you urinate, what you can do is istabra, squeeze your 3 times your private part or your left foot. Try to go a little bit down and left, put pressure on your left foot. Inshallah, whatever the drops are inside, they will come out. Or you walk around 40 steps, is up to you. But I would say, if you want to do that, I prefer going down the stairs and then up. That uses more power if there is something. But you don't have to do istabra is perfect. Squeezing 3 times, that's fine. Go and do wuzu. Okay. Next one is that intentions of taking 2 baths in one. So you can take 2 baths in one. It's not like I'm going to take first 1 bath of taking the impurities off, and then I'm going to take another bath for Juma. Like here, you can make intentions of more than 1 bath in one. Like let's say ihtilam, wet dream happened, or you had a sexual intercourse with your wife. You don't have to take 2 separate baths now. Okay, so ihtilam happened at night time, wet dream, and then you woke up, and then after that, I'll take bath in the morning. Then after that, you woke up again, 12 o'clock, you had sexual intercourse with your wife. Now the 2 baths further upon you. No, it's not actually 2 baths. The 2 things you did which makes bath further upon you. After that, you can go and take bath, and then all impurities come off. Or this or an impure person took bath on Juma day. He was impure. Wet dream happened, and he needs to take bath on Juma day. It's not like you have to take bath of becoming pure first, and then you have to make niyat of Juma now. No. Juma, everything in one bath is all fine. Wearing jewelry which has Quran written on it, I already talked about. You cannot wear any jewelry or taweed which has Ayatul Kursi, Rufe Muqatta'at, like Alif Lam Mim, Swad, Yasin, all the Rufe Muqatta'at. Make sure nothing is written on it in the state of impurity, either major impurity or minor impurity, because it is Quran written hanging in your neck, touching your body. You are impure. Don't let that Quran touch your body because your body is impure. So you cannot do that. No. Reading Quran in the state of impurity. Person without wudu can read Quran. I mentioned that whole in detail when we were talking about wudu. Person without wudu can read Quran from the phone or tablet while holding in his hands, like phone or tablet holding in his hand. Phone, not the Quran holding in his hand. Phone, tablet in his hand. He can read Quran if he's in the state of minor impurity. What is minor impurity? When you are not in wudu. When you are not in wudu, you can read Quran by heart, by holding the phone in your hand or any device in your hand and reading it, or by heart, or by looking at a real hard copy. Even though hard copy Quran is in front of you, but you are touching it, you can read Quran without touching it. Now, this ruling is for that person who does not have wudu. Only for that person. The one who needs to do ghusl, major impurity, cannot read Quran by heart or by looking at it, and cannot touch it as well. Same rules applies on the translation of Quran as well. The translation, just bad translation. Some Quran you get no Arabic is there. It's just translation, English translation or Urdu, whatever. Just the translation is there. That same rule apply. Why? Because it is end of that. It is Quran. Because the word to word translation is coming. One is commentary. Because tafsir. Ulama Deen have written, this ayat cannot be applied in this area or this zamana, and this person did this, that person. They're giving their own commentary as well. So it's only one ayat of Quran, one translation, one line, and rest all their commentary, ahadith, everything. These can be held. You can hold these copies, but our scholars say stay away, it's makruh, but you can hold those kind of Qurans which have got 8 jild or 12 volumes of Quran. The majority is just their translation, their commentaries. Quran is very less. So those you can hold, but otherwise, translation you can't hold translation as well.
And with the Quran thing, they feel like something like that. One word.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay, let's say you are in impurity. That if male they don't really need that, but let's say female you're going through menstruation. You can't read Quran now, especially Hufaz who want to become Hafiz. What they're gonna do? They're gonna do whole 1 week break now. हाँ नहीं नहीं, वो तो पहले मैं वो बात करूँ उनकी, मैं आता हूँ आपकी तरफ कि when can you read Quran? Yeah, you can read Quran. You can break. You have to break word by word. You can read word. You read Alhamdu. Give 3 second gap. Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Subhan, that much. So Alhamdu Lillahi Rabbil Alameen. This is how you can read, because now it's not Quran. You're breaking the words. That's not Quran. Or what you can do is Hafiza. Anyone become Hafiz, and then that these 7, 8, 9, 10 days menstruation going on. Put the Quran in front of you. The 1, 2 pages you want to revise. Don't touch or anything. Just look. Don't read. In your mind, just look. You can do that way. As long as you don't read, just look. So you'll be revising basically same thing. You can do that too. अच्छा क्या था आपका?
सुबह शाम के फुल पढ़ते हैं
हाँ
जो अल्लाह को है आयतुल कुर्सी तवस्सुल from the Quran.
Yeah, they are worship from the Quran, but you can't read. Once you are in that state, you cannot read. Yeah, as a wazifa, our scholar says you can read wazifa or zikr. You can read Quran as well, because you're not reading as a Quran. You're reading as a protection wazifa, like a qul wallahu ahad. I mentioned before as well. Take the qul out, wallahu ahad. Now it's not Quran. Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. Take the qul out, a'udhu bi rabbin nas, malikin nas. Qul out. With qul it is Quran, because you are saying, actually say Allah is one, say Allah protect me from these people and that people. Take the qul out, you are okay. Ayatul Kursi is the protection you can read. Like Ayatul Karima, people read La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minas zalimin like 100 times, 20,000 times. That scholars say you can read. But I always say, what's the point? Why you have to do it like on these days? You don't need to. I don't think you should be doing anyway. Quran is end of the day, Quran is Quran. My teacher says under the Quran is Quran. Even though you're doing a zikr, our scholars have given permission though. They say you can, as a wazifa you can, as a protection dua you can. But Surah Al-Mulk is not protection. Surah Al-Mulk is not protection here. Surah Al-Mulk is protection in grave. Grave. So that not wazifa here. One is wazifa is the kursi of protection of your house, wealth. That is different. And nighttime protection. That's fine. गुनाह है वो तो गुनाह तो सारा टीचर को मिला ना the teachers
The Madani Qaida, unless there's places where it's like the whole like Quran and the Madani Qaida, you can't touch the Madani Qaida without like saying, for example, an illustration.
yeah. What book you cannot touch? Simple. You can, once you have done this whole course here, you can answer yourself whenever question comes in your mind. What you cannot hold, only one book you cannot hold. Allah says, La yamassuhu illa al-mutahhar. The who pronoun is going towards Quran. Now you ask yourself, if Madani Qaida is Quran? No, it's not Quran. What is Quran? Where most of the Quran is written. Most of it, the Quran is written, that is Quran. Madani Qaida is not Quran. Madani Qaida is just Qaida. Yeah, at the end, Namaz is written at the end. But that's only Alhamdulillah is Namaz. Or Quran is Alhamdulillah and maybe one surah is there. Rest whole Madani Qaida is, yeah, if you pick book up with only few verses of Quran are written in that book. Few verses of Quran written in the book.
For example, Namaz.
Namaz book. Few only verses of Quran are written there. As long as you don't touch your finger on those verses, you can hold the page from the edges with a white piece of edges are. You can hold it from there, but you cannot rub your finger on it. You can hold the book. Quran you can't even hold. Quran you can't even touch, because the whole Quran is Quran. Whatever become part of the Quran is Quran. But any book, normal book, Qaida or something, that you can hold, you can read. Subhanallah or Sulaimanu, all those words, lesson number 10, all the words are there from Quran, but you're not reading the whole verse. You only one word you're reading. Surata, these kind of words you're reading, but it's not Quran though. Yeah, if the words of Quran is written, don't rub your finger on it though. That's one thing you can't do. Yeah, I was going to say to Baji as well, but I did not say it because some scholars they do say when you're going through menstruation, you can read Quran by heart, because Allah said La yamassuhu. Touch na kare, pad sakte hain. But our scholars they others say, and then they give hadith as well. Our Hanafi scholars they give hadith as well. And Rasul has forbidden reading Quran for the person who's in majority or the major impurity. You cannot even read by heart. But some other scholars they say no, you can read by heart, but touching is haram. हाँ ठीक है भी वो कह रहे हैं तो फिर उन्होंने कहा तो फिर ठीक है but because we are Hanfi you have to stick to Hanfi. If you're Shafi you go to Shafi. Hanfi always stay in Hanfi. Like some person say no I'm going to read Isha Namaz now according to Hanfi and Witr Namaz according to Shafi. Imam Shafi they read Witr Namaz only one rakat. Only one rakat. So Allah Akbar they go down and they read one rakat and finish. Because what mean by Witr? Witr means odd number. Witr means odd number. Yeah. Odd number. Imam Shafi says odd number is one. Read one. No, Imam Abu Hanifa is so beautiful. You know the sense of Imam Abu Hanifa is that's why he's called Imam Azam, the highest Imam, the very good Imam, the best because he's the best. Because he is followed by Sahaba. He follow Sahaba. He read Namazah behind Sahaba. So एक रकत नहीं पढ़ते. Why? Because Imam Abu Hanifa says that now because witr is odd number, we have to see do we have any namaz which is an odd number. We have to take that namaz now. Witr. Do we have one? No, we don't have one. Do we have five? We have three one though. Maghrib namaz. He said now take witr as a Maghrib namaz, but you have to dua qunut in it. So the odd number is only that which is in a namaz. One rakat there is no namaz. Five rakat there is no namaz. So he said take that which is odd namaz. So you have to read witr, odd namaz. Witr is Maghrib namaz 3 rakat. Maghrib namaz. So you have to read that. In menstruation, whenever you're in impurity, let's say you have to take bath and you have to take bath. That's the reason our Maya says, Buzurg they say that if you babies after babies, but don't go out. Menstruation going on, don't go out much. Yeah, don't go out much. But they're right. One, they go to extreme. No, you can't do this. Just evening time, this and that. You don't scare them. Their life is going to be hell. Yeah, when you are going through impurity or you are a dirty person, you're pure, but you don't take bath. You smell all the time, and the pasine the smell, and you're such a dirty person. Now, shaitan, you're inviting shaitan towards you. Magic works on you easily now. Even a little bit, you passing by some bad jinn, they live in impurities. They love impurities. Impurities, let's say their food. They can be absorbed towards you very easily. Very easily. They can manipulate you. They can come in your mind, in your body very easily. Pure person, no one can come in you. Pure person. You're in wudu. Very hard for a black magic person to put magic on you if you're in wudu all the time. It's very hard. Childs? वो उसका क्या पता नहीं मैंने कभी नहीं सुना ये बच्चा जो वो करता है नेल काट पता नहीं इसका मुझे अच्छा ये मैं लास्ट कर लो ये touching books other than Quran is your question is going to be there as well Hajra. You can hold the books of tafsir, fake tafsir, the commentary like one Quran but in 12 volumes. It's only a little bit Quran and rest is all hadith and commentary of scholars. Or fake is basically what we are reading. Book of fake. Those a hadith book like Sahasita, Tirmidhi, all those books, or Qaida, Madani Qaida, or any Qaida. Either you are in a state of minor impurity or major impurity. You can hold them. These books you can hold them. But in these books, you cannot put your hand or finger on Qurani ayat. This ayat is written there on a certain page. You can't put your finger on that ayat and read. Okay? That's it. Alhamdulillah. That's done. Next subject is going to be tayammum. Tayammum is very important. I've just added that last week. So we'll do that after that. It will be completely about Ramzan. And you do need that, definitely. No, it doesn't matter. No, of course, don't be ridiculous as well. This is normally not much stone. Yeah, tiny stone. As long as there's stone on it. Yeah. Hmm.
People that get their nose changed, things
Hmm.
on their body, isn't that?
Okay, they're talking about now that permanent change you cannot do to your body, but to some people, their lips are this and that, or basically changing your body, a lip filler, you can say.
No,
It's
like a nose
lip
job.
filler is not permanent. Huh?
Nose job would be
Nose job is permanent. But here our scholar says, depending on your situation, if you're looking so bad or something happened to you, accident happened or something that happened in the time of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So these all things are proven from the time of Rasulullah. There was one Sahabi here the other time. His nose was cut. You remember what happened? Uhud. Uhud. First we were winning. When those archers moved from there, and Khalid bin Walid at that time he was a Muslim. When he attacked, this is what happened to Muslim. The limbs were cut. Someone's, arm is just a little bit hanging there. Someone walking and leg is just coming off. Limbs were all over the place. Noses were cut. Ears were cut. Heads were bleeding half open. There was so much chaos was going on. Rasulullah was bleeding as well. At that time, one Sahabi's nose was cut. And he went and he thought, gold is haram. So he went and he put, I think, metal gold nose on. Somehow he made it and he's, chalo, theek hai. Rasulullah said, why you didn't get the gold one? He himself said it, because it's not going to rot or something. वो खराब नहीं होगा. वो काफी देर तक गोल्ड खराब नहीं होता, metal खराब हो जाता. From there, our scholar says, for to fix yourself, because you are fixing yourself. You are not changing your body. You're actually fixing your body. It's just like you have no arm, but you put a new arm on now. You have no, let's say your kidney is gone, but you put a new kidney in. You're fixing yourself. Or your, let's say, eyebrows, but they're attached there and looks really bad, big and attached. You're just fixing them. Those eyebrows can be fixed. These kind of nose can be fixed. Now another ruling applies. Our scholar said nowadays you have to be so careful that boys and girls, they look after themselves so much. They're all watching Netflix, they're watching, going gym, everyone is in good shape, they go muscled boys, girls, most very thin sizes. When he's gonna go and look for a girl, what is he gonna look for? A thin girl, nice looking, good makeup, face fine. He said some girls they are coming to us, Mom Sab, scholars will say that 30, 35 years we are, and no one wants to marry me. It's because my lips are so thin. And that's the only thing they always say to me. You have no lips. Oh, this girl has no nose. Oh, this girl, what shape is her nose? So in that case, I was calling, if you look really bad, not just normal one, is लोगों ने चार चढ़े होना set कराने तो सारा कुछ. No, not that. If you look really bad, your lips are really bad, your nose is really bad, something really, really bad. You just want to fix it. That you can do. There is some, but I mean the other scholars they say no because opinion. Fiqh is all opinions. Fiqh is make of opinions. Some scholars say no, you can't do it. Still, you can't do it. But many of the scholars they said yes, of course you can do it. Why? Because you're just fixing yourself. That's all it is. And if your husband says yeah, that's fine. I like that. Then do it. That's okay. The lip filling is not. Yeah, again, as long as medically is fine as well. If medical says no, medically it's going to give you so many germs or something, then germs I'm saying infections. That is you can't do that then. Yeah, female, but depending on again, female. Yes, that is well. That if female is doing it, that it has to be female doctor. Yes, female doctor. But let's say the things go out of control, then male can come. If it's let's say the delivery time as well, all the senior doctors are cosmetic surgery. Male, yeah, opening your satta is haram, but who cares nowadays? They just want to fix themselves. As long as I'm fixing Imam Sahib, I'll go and I'll do Hajj and ask forgiveness. People don't really care. Ji Hazrat, you will ask, yeah.
About the jewelry you mentioned before was like permissible to own, but some scholars say
Having jewelry is shirk.
no, with the like Bible Kursi or Allah name. Not
Because
the reads. It's like jewelry, like
jewelry on Allah's name, I don't know why it's shirk.
because then they start to read like that.
Yeah, if your mind is going that side, if your mind going that side that it is not Allah or anyone, it is this ring is stopping me. If this ring is protecting me, that of course you are associating something with Allah. And people say, is Taweed shirk? No, Taweed is not shirk. How Taweed can be shirk? Yeah, in the time of Rasulullah, there's hadith that in Taweed, in the time of Rasulullah did say anyone wear Taweed is doing shirk. Because in time of Rasulullah, some people were still wearing Taweed of Lat, Manat, and Uzza. Lat, Manat, Uzza were the big three idols in time of Rasulullah. They were still having names of Lat, Manat, Uzza as a Taweez. So of course it is shirk because you associating someone with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're taking protection from someone else. But having Taweez with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is fine because there are riwayat there that Sahaba used to put those Taweez as well, an armband, as an armband on the children's arms. So that's fine, that's okay. Uh, yeah, that's very important because female cannot open the satar front of other female. But that fee for female, satar to female is just like male to anyone else. Navel to your knees. Navel is included, knees included. So woman can open the arm up to the shoulder, but not their chest, not their backside, not their front, or any part of front and back. Navel to your knees. Woman can open to the woman as well. Because I've seen girls, they go in one room and they start changing clothes in front of everyone. Either they're your sisters, either you're doing in front of mother. You can't do that. It's haram. Why? Because you're opening your satar in front of other person. Even though you go give bath to someone, his dead body. You can't see that person. Either this woman is doing to woman or male is doing to male. You can't see satar. You have to put a piece of cloth on, a special piece of cloth that you put it on, knees to your navel, and then you just put your hand inside and wash him. You can't see anything, no pressure, put water inside. You can't see. Same goes girls as well. Yes, you can't take your hands, hair off up to your shoulder. You can open front of your mahram and front of the ladies as well. You can open the up to, no mahram. I've mentioned all this in my one video. Front of your dad, front of your brother, you can open maybe up to your elbows because you sleeve open. You didn't work at home. Front of your mom, maybe up to your shoulders as well, and a little bit back, part of your back as well. But your bottom, your front body part, back body part, private part, sorry, navel to your knees. That you can't open front of any other girl. So that's when it comes to medical condition, then it's whatever is easy for you. Medical condition is fine then. ठीक है ना? 11:30. चलिए कार. That's the next subject is going to be tayammum, and that tayammum is very important. That we think that no, I'm never going to use tayammum in my life. When you're going to go to Umrah, when you're going to go to Hajj, you're going up Gare Hira. I didn't know that. I never read two Nafal in Gare Hira. I wanted to, but I didn't know anything about it. There was no water. I'm talking about 2000. I went in Hajj. 2000 I went. 2001 actually, and I'm going all the way up there. I only had a little bottle to drink water. 3 miles up, I'm at the top, no water. I could have done tayammum. I could have read namaz in Gare Hira, but I didn't do it. Why? Because I didn't know anything about this. So let's say you somewhere you go in, you're in hospital, or you are stuck somewhere in like you're going for camping and you got stuck somewhere, no water there. What are you gonna do? You're gonna miss namaz, and people miss namaz there. Can't miss namaz. So tayammum is very important. Dry wuzu we call it. Next subject is gonna be all about dry wuzu, and once we've done that, then we're gonna start all those my favorite 5 subjects about Ramzan, and maybe more people are gonna come because I made an announcement this Juma. Chalo theek hai, whatever you miss, but you come now because Ramzan is coming. Those 5 subjects I'm gonna do it, and every single question that comes in your mind will be answered here, inshallah. By your zakat, fitrana, Ramzan fasting, what breaks, what doesn't break, and itikaf and tarawih. Okay, ji? Huh? What you can do to stop it, our scholars said keep doing zikr. Zikr, because you can't do when you're in menstruation. Now jinn can be, because your blood is coming out. How black magic is done, Ikrar Hassan's program. He found, what, in Pakistan, talking Muslim country, he found that many Quran in gutter. People doing black magic. Then menstruation blood on Quran. Shaitan, you can't, people say we can control Shaitan. You can never control Shaitan. Shaitan actually controlling you. When you want Shaitan to do something for us, black magic, through black magic, first he asks you to do something for me. And he will never ask you anything else other than to lose your iman. By saying person becomes a non-Muslim, but there's only one action. When you do that, you become non-Muslim. That is disrespecting Quran. You have not said anything. Purposely, you throw Quran on the floor. You become non-Muslim there and then. One you dropped accidentally. That's fine. People get scared. Oh, Allah. Okay, it's good, nice. But they start giving sadaqah. You don't have to give sadaqah. You dropped accidentally. It wasn't your fault. You just got dropped. Ask forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are really scared. But if you do it purposely, here the twin, the black magic guy says, menstruation blood on Quran. And he found many Quran in Pakistan. Now Shaitan is happy. Why? Because you have become non-Muslim now. He said, Chalo, let me go and do your little job now. Because I've done my big job, you become non-Muslim. Okay? So what you can do is, in menstruation, do zikr, read Drushif as much as you can. Because the only thing you cannot read is Quran. Do zikr, give azan. You can give azan at home. Shaitan runs away. Zikr is La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, or Subhanallah. All these azkar, keep doing azkar. Shaitan will stay away because he knows she's talking about still Allah. The things will stay away from you. Inshallah. ठीक है जी? Jazakallah. Now I need help now. Jazakallah. Everyone signed in that book? You put your names there? That's good. Jazakallah. I think this room is good. So next week, inshallah, will be in this room as well.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Basically, what's the interview on basically like where of some of your like and then basically